What's up, everybody? This week's video is actually an excerpt from our podcast. The podcast of the same name of this channel, The War Mediocrity, actually offers different content than what you find here on YouTube. We go a little deeper, and we've had guests like this guy, worldwide speaker and one of the brains behind and voices on the Bible in a Year, the CEO behind the National Eucharistic Conference, the Sisters of Life, Dominican novitiates, and more. So check it out, but for this week, here are really inspiring story from this week's podcast. It's Deacon Nicholas's journey with the sacraments and how they shaped his life.
I love the sacraments, but I didn't always. To be honest, when I was growing up, my parents took me to Mass. I went to confession the first time when I was in second grade, and I just kind of plodded along. I wasn't necessarily really invested in the sacraments. But that all changed when I went to college. I was fortunate enough to be able to go to Franciscan University. And I don't know about you, but when I was in college, I was a professional sinner. So I grew to love reconciliation. I would go out of necessity. I was at a great Catholic college with a wonderful Catholic culture, and it was normative. It was seen as the thing to do. So since my buddies were going, I went too. I went, though, simply because I knew the rule. I knew that sin needed to be forgiven. Okay, I'll jump through this hoop, I'll get it done, and sin will be forgiven. But as I continued to do that, my heart grew and expanded. I recognized the great depth of God's love for me. And so I entered in more and more, a little bit each time. And I realized over time that this sacrament was real. I don't just mean real in the sense that it forgave my sins, but that it really reconnected me to God. Over time, I became more and more sensitive to the way in which God was either present with me because I had gone to confession, or how he wasn't present with me because of my sin. And it wasn't because he didn't want to be with me, but because through my sin, I had kicked him out. Then, after receiving reconciliation, I came to fall even more in love also with the Eucharist. I would go to Mass, and I realized the way in which God was ever calling my heart deeper and deeper to himself, that I was falling more and more in love with my God. And I've come to learn over the years that what takes place during the Mass is an exchange of hearts. Lift your hearts to the Lord. I would do that. And then the Lord himself would give his heart to me. I am so thankful for all of the sacraments. As a deacon, I have actually received all 7 sacraments. Many of you know that I've been sick throughout my life, and so I've received anointing of the sick many times. And being a deacon, that means that I have both been ordained and I am married. So I've received all 7 sacraments. And I'm so grateful for the grace that they bestow on my life. I highly encourage you to continue to receive the sacraments, especially those that we can receive often. Go to reconciliation to discover the heart of God and the deep love that he has for you. And then go to the Mass to receive the Eucharist, which is his very heart. He shares himself intimately with us, and we are his people. With that, there is cause for great joy and great thanksgiving. May God bless you.